I'm Jesus. Welcome to Midgardia. Today we're going to be playing the Cypher system. We're going to be playing an adventure I've been working on called Escapades in Esperanza Asylum. And this is a horror adventure for starting characters that features many different possibilities. So no matter what kind of things your players might have problems with or might enjoy, this adventure will have something to cater to anyone. And these are my players today. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. You want me to go first again?
Sure.
Sure.
You mean the first time we didn't mess up?
Yes. No, I'll just go first. My name is Sam. My handle on Twitter is DMSamuel, and pretty much anywhere else that you see me. I'm a longtime RPG player, and I play a lot of different games, but it's been a while since I've played anything related to the Cypher system, and when I did, it was Numenera. So I'm super excited about relearning this system, which I found very easy and nice. And I am playing a jock whose name is Barney Logan. So there you go.
Could you read your sentence for us?
Yes, I am. Oh, I gotta open it up if I want to do that. I am a tough explorer who needs no weapon. So I walk around with my fists clenched all the time, and I'm ready to beat you into submission. I'm a bully.
Perfect.
I feel like this is gonna end terribly then. Hi, I'm Py. And no, I'm just gonna leave it there. And
This is great.
I am playing the nerd. The nerd is a clever explorer who would rather be reading.
Nice.
Given my company, I can't imagine why I would rather be reading.
So I have to say, I chose to play the jock because that's really not my typical type of character that I play, and I don't think it represents it's really far away from my personal normal life. So I'm gonna try to be kind of over the top with my quick to anger, exploring and needing no weapon. So yeah, I might get us into trouble accidentally.
Well,
That's
at least
great.
yours will be accidentally. I'll do it on purpose. Oh, and before we start, I would like to thank our sponsor, Roll20. Roll20.net is a virtual tabletop service that you can see in your lovely faces. We use it for all of our games. We use it for 5th edition. We used it for 4th edition, back when we did 4th edition. R.I.P. Wanderers. It has lots of handy features. It's got a marketplace where you can get art assets, modules, support for many different systems, such as Legacy, which we ran on Halloween. It's obviously got support for Cypher system, as you can see by this lovely sheet that someone took a lot of time programming, and I appreciate. Okay, I appreciate slightly less now. I don't want that to be me, but
I actually run a Star Wars FFG game.
right, they have Star Wars character games. We ran. By we, I mean Karu and Garm ran some Star Wars campaigns. I know that a lot of people like them.
Yeah,
and
Roll20 is a great platform.
Thank you for the sponsorship, Roll20. And now I hand it over to Jesus, who is going to murder me dead, I'm sure.
Yes, but hopefully not yet. All right. So, you two have been wandering around the depths of Mexico City on your vacation. You are kind of vlogging around, and you've heard rumors of this ancient, creepy asylum. And you know what that means. Viewers. So, you've decided to go to the asylum. Can you guys give me some insight into why your characters might want to do this?
Why we would want to go into a creepy abandoned asylum, right?
Yes.
What time of year is it? Is this the summer, winter?
I'd say spring break. Spring break sounds about right.
Oh, spring break. Okay.
All right. Well, it's getting towards the end of the year then, and we've been stuck inside school all day, and People have been telling me that I need to live my life. Well, either I'm going to show them that I know how to live my life, or I'm going to die terribly and I will be right. Again.
Perfect.
My plan was to go to the spring break trip and show off and go with a bunch of my friends and everything, but my parents could not afford the ticket to the regular, really expensive Mazatlan trip, and so I had to choose a lesser trip. But then I heard about this haunted house, and I'm gonna go beat up some ghosts.
Awesome. All right.
I don't believe in ghosts. That's all just bunk. It's stupid. There's no way there's ghosts in there. Forget it.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna show you all.
Very well. So, as you arrive to the asylum, you see an old man with sunglasses and holding a leash with 3 dogs on it as he waves over to you.
I really wanted that to be one dog with 3 heads.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that says about me.
That's fair. Alright. So, as he waves over to you, he begins to speak. Ah, you must be the college kids who are coming into the asylum. I heard about this.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I can give you a tour of the place if you'd like. At a modest fee.
I thought they were just going to let us in and let us go do whatever we wanted.
Well, they'll let you into the building itself, but I can show you the grounds. There are many stories to be told.
Stories?
This asylum was here for hundreds of years. Many have died in these lands.
I mean, they're not still here though, right? Right?
The bodies, no. The bodies are not here.
Barney said this was probably safe.
I'm sure there's nothing in there. I guess you can show us around the grounds. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. It is a perfectly fine building. I am sure we will be safe.
Very well then. You must come with me. As he begins to...
Are your dogs coming with us too?
No, they must guard the gates.
Oh. Alright, fine. I was going to play some fetch.
He laughs a bit. They are working right now. He ties them down to the gates and begins to basically show you inside. As you're wandering past, you notice it's mostly a large field outside between you and the building itself. And you see a lot of rocks scattered throughout, though they seem to be intentionally placed. The rocks represent the many who have died here.
Like, is it a pattern or something? Are there names on the rocks? Ooh, I want to see the names.
He kind of like scratches his head. Unfortunately, no. You see, with all the slaughters and such, the bodies were removed before we really took the time to record everyone who died here.
Whoa. Slaughters as in multiple? Because generally when you put an S on the end of something, that's a plural, and I don't know if I'm prepared for more than one. That's an alert. Thank you so much for the bits, the Ancient Albatross.
Thank you, Ancient Albatross.
Awesome.
No, that's fine. I
Shout
just
out
don't know
to
how
Cypher
to.
Unlimited.
I just don't know how to change the alert volume.
Oh. I don't
fair.
either.
And since I don't normally stream, I forgot that's a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Garm Break 1.
Thanks, Garm.
Or Die Super Cool. I see we have our priorities in straight.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
will has to be adjusted on the Streamlabs site.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. That means next time Kara DM, she's gonna be screwed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
he
wait.
scratches his-
So slaughter, like really? It's a slaughter. Like, come on. Like what? How many people got killed?
27. And the time before that, 15.
At the same time?
What do you mean the time before
the time
that?
before that. These
It's
plans
okay. Calm down. I think he's just putting us on.
I was
He
in
just
the
kinda
middle
grins
of
at
a
that.
great fantasy book, and we brought me outside for a living for this.
It's okay to not look at your book sometimes.
Yes, that's generally when I make food, so I can go back to my book.
Fine. You want to go back to your book? Go on your own.
You know I have no idea where we are, right?
I would recommend you stick together, at least until we reach the building.
I think he's just trying to scare us. Let's go.
Well, it's working.
Come on, scaredy cat.
Okay. I think we should grab the dogs.
Alright, so are you heading off on your own?
No. We're
Oh, no, I'm coming with. Don't
yeah.
leave me behind. I'm going to get lost. And then die.
We're staying together. Yeah, we're staying together.
Yeah, that's usually recommended. Alright, so I'm gonna need you both to roll perception, so just roll d20.
$19.
Show off. 18.
Okay. So those are both technically great.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so you both seem to catch a flash on the windows of the building as you approach. It seems that someone is inside, waiting. They seem to be on the second floor currently.
The lights
As
on?
you reach-
Or...
The lights are off. They haven't. It seems like this place hasn't had like working lights for at least a few years. As you reach the door, it starts to just mysteriously creak open.
Hey, mister.
Yes,
What's your name again?
I am Jose Gonzalez de la Rosa Maria.
And you're coming in here with us to show us around?
No, I was supposed to show you the grounds. I'm not going into a building.
Oh. Tell us about that sacrifice again?
Sacrifice?
Slaughters.
Oh, slaughter.
Yes.
Whatever.
So,
I'm just gonna take notes because my friend can't seem to remember slaughters from sacrifices, and I feel like there's a big difference here, but maybe not.
He's just pulling our leg anyway.
Well, sacrifices are usually done to please the gods in ancient times, but slaughters. It's said that dark evil claimed this land long before the Asylum was built, and with those who were not mentally prepared for that evil, well, there were many results. It seemed that people came in here, went even crazier. Even the workers were said to have gone mad. Anyways, I've showed you to the doors.
And you're
I
going to
must
be
be-
waiting right out here for us to come out?
Oh, of course. I will be here when you come.
Uh-huh. And who's your friend in the building then waiting for us?
There is no one in this building. There has not been anyone but me and my dogs on these lands for many years.
But we saw somebody on the second floor.
The second floor, you say? I must
Yeah.
go investigate this. You children wait here.
We're not waiting outside by ourselves. We're going with you.
Children?
Very. Yeah.
You're not upset about going inside. You're mad about being called a child.
No, I am upset about these incorrect facts. Priorities.
So if he goes inside, I'm gonna follow him.
All right, he is going inside.
Yeah, maybe all the workers just went mad because they were licking mercury lollipops or something.
Mercury lollipops? What are you talking about?
Like the Mad Hatters. They went mad because they were licking the hats.
You're making it up. I don't even know what you're talking about.
So much bigger. He quickly leads you to a staircase that shows you how to get to the second floor. It's like, where did you see this person?
I don't know, up there somewhere. Was it in the middle? I don't know.
It would have been somewhere in the middle, like, let's say, third window on the right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, third, fourth, fifth window, something like that, you know. It was just up there. I saw it. Didn't you see it, Alexander?
Yeah. It was a little bit offset from the middle, but not quite. A little bit in from the edge, as if... Yeah, it was that way. Or was it that way? Which way's left?
I look over. He looks over, very confused. You're lost already, I see. Very well then. As he begins to make his way towards the direction that you point in. Go ahead and roll perception again.
That would be a 12, right. Murder Master.
And a 14.
I love that title. That's amazing. As he begins to open all the doors, you quickly realize that there's no one here. The rooms all seem to be empty. They all seem very padded. The doors creak as they open. So you get the feeling that if someone were to be here, you would easily be able to hear them. Okay, so does this show you that your paranoia was misplaced?
Wait, our paranoia is misplaced? You were just telling us about the sacrifices that were happening here.
And it's not paranoia if we're right.
I was telling you that they happened. Nothing's happening here now.
I think they're just trying to scare us. This is a trick, right? Because we're young Americans, so you're trying to trick us.
I mean, that would be a great business plan, actually.
Now look what you did.
I'll write that down.
So what are we supposed to look at in here?
Well, it is said that the true horrors were down in the basements. Anyways, I must be off.
Wait. How do we get to the basement?
Very well. He begins to lead you towards the main office of the asylum, where you find a map that basically tells you how to get to other rooms within the asylum. And as he does this, the door slams shut for the entrance.
Right. The door just doesn't have a great latch. It creaked open before. It must just the wind, and maybe replace the doorknob.
He goes over to try to get out and seems to be unable to do so.
It's probably just stuck, like Mr. Wilson's office door. Remember, you remember Mr. Wilson when he used to teach, and he would go into his office and it would shut behind him, and then he'd get stuck in there for a few minutes. And then he'd get out eventually. You just keep trying. I'm sure it's just stuck.
Yeah, maybe it opened outward and we just need to push instead of pull. Yeah.
I've been working here for many years. I know whether to push or pull.
Well, apparently whatever you know right now isn't working, so maybe Alexander's right.
I usually am.
That's true. I vouch for that.
All right. As he opens the door, that doesn't lead to outside, despite you both knowing that it should.
Where does it lead to?
He turns back towards you two. I should not have come inside. Very well.
What's that? What's that? And I point.
Yeah,
Him.
where's it go?
This is the entrance to the rooms of the patients here at the asylum. This is not where this usually is.
Yeah, no kidding. Isn't that the door we came in?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
Yes, I didn't do anything.
Look, I'm sure he led us around. He twisted us around. That's not actually the front door. I'm sure they're just messing with us. I promise. Okay, let's go downstairs and find the basement.
But didn't we see the door open before it slammed shut? Didn't we see the outside?
You did. Or you thought you did. You also thought you saw someone walking around upstairs.
I'm sure it's some kind of I don't know, it's a magic trick or something. You know that guy. What's that guy? The one who does all the tricks with the mirrors and stuff. You know people. You know their names. What's that guy? I don't remember. Anyway, he does these big mirrors and he makes stuff disappear, but it's not really disappeared. You know that guy?
Oh, the one with the assistant.
Yeah, whatever. But they use these big mirrors and then it fools you into thinking you see one thing and you really don't. Let's just go to the basement. Let's go to the basement.
Or we could go to the attic. I'm sure it's a very nice view, and we could maybe escape from that way.
But that means we'd have to go through the second floor. You think there's somebody on the second floor, so I don't think we should go to the second floor.
But we went to the second floor, and there was nobody on the second floor, and
I'm telling you, they're just playing a prank on us. You want to go to the attic? Okay, I'll go to the attic.
Who's they? There's only one guy and 3 dogs that we don't even have anymore.
Oh, come on. There's got to be a bunch of them here messing with us. Look, they're just trying to get us to get scared so they can take our money. We're rich Americans, right? Let's go up to the attic, and then after we go to the attic, we'll go to the basement. Yeah, right, I know. Well, that's the thing, is Barney isn't even rich, right? The whole reason he's here is because he couldn't afford the regular trip.
Yeah. Alright, so you're choosing to go up to the attic first. Alright.
As at one point, if it gets really quiet, I'm going to stop, because Barney's going first, right? But I'm going to be walking, I'm going to stop like I'm listening for something. And I'm going to turn slowly around.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, boo! See, there's nothing here. Let's go.
Except for 2 horrible people that made me go in here.
Whatever, you chose to follow us.
If there's no fire escape here, OSHA will hear about this.
OSHA. We're in Mexico.
Occupational Health and Safety Association does not have United States in it.
Fine. We'll call them when we get done. Let's just get to the attic. I want to look out the windows up there.
Friendly reminder, this place is abandoned, so I don't think OSHA would do anything.
That's not a friendly reminder at all, Jesus.
Unfriendly reminder.
Alright.
You were all terrible.
Yes, that's why I'm the murder master. Alright. As you reach the attic, you notice a projector and the strange reel. You notice a knife with a journal, a knife stabbed into a journal, and you notice an odd book with satanic symbols on it. There don't seem to be any windows.
Wait. So there's 2 books. There's
Ooh,
a journal
book!
with a knife in it, and then there's a book with some symbols on it.
Yes.
Who would defile such a thing? I have to pull out the knife and save this poor book.
No! Don't touch it. I'm sure it's part of the setup.
And then they can reset it up with a prop instead of this. I am so sorry, little book. Don't worry, I will get you fixed. We will get washi paper on you. We'll get you restored.
Did you have some kind of a book sense where you knew there'd be a book in the attic? That's why you convinced me to come up here, isn't it?
Well, you don't want to keep them in the basement where they're just going to get mildew and mold on them.
You don't want to keep them at all. Who cares about the book? Are there any footballs around here?
You keep books so that you can smack.
You find an old, like, rubber, like, one of those red rubber balls that always red, like the gym.
Okay, I'll pick that up.
Alright.
Does it have lots of air in it?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to bounce it a couple times until I notice Alexander's getting annoyed, and then I'll stop.
So Alexander takes the knife out of the book.
Yes.
Alright, I'd like to do my first intrusion. So, Py, you gain 2 experience. Normally I would ask who you want to give 1 experience to, but given that there's only 2 of you, I'm just going to say you both gain 1 experience point.
Excellent.
Alright.
Should I add that to my character sheet now, or what's the...
Yes.
What do we do with that?
So you can use experience point in the Cypher system to reroll dice, or to stop me from using intrusions.
Okay. So now you just gave Py 2 experience for her character, and you gave me an experience, right?
So you both gain 1. Py gets 2, but
okay.
Py has to give 1 away to someone else.
Okay.
Normally Py gets to decide who that is, but, you know.
But with 2 people.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's a cost to that, right? We don't just suddenly get experience. Doesn't something happen?
Well, you've discovered something.
Oh, okay.
I think we're getting
in the
to that
Cypher
bit.
system, you don't gain experience through combat, you gain experience through discoveries.
Okay.
And I'm using an intrusion, which also gives experience. Okay.
Excellent. I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop for you to be like, yeah, you get the experience, but...
Okay, so here's what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
As you pull the knife out of the book, blood begins to seep from the knife itself. As this seems to be some sort of possessed evil blade. You don't really understand what's happening, but you can hear chains rattling somewhere in the basement.
Did you cut yourself? What
no,
the heck?
Why?
Why
I'm
did
just
you
looking at the book.
Look, it's bleeding.
I'm going to drop the knife as I realize that I am holding a biohazard creator.
Don't drop the only weapon we have. I'm going to pick it up.
I'm not touching it. That's how you get the flu.
You know, I don't usually need weapons, but this one's kind of neat because, you know, well, maybe neat's the wrong word. It's got some blood on it already. Are you sure?
What if you give somebody the herpes or something?
I don't have herpes.
How do you know that knife doesn't?
Who have you been talking to? I don't have herpes. What are you talking about?
Wait, what? Note.
Anyway,
self-quested Barney again later.
Where'd this knife come from?
Yeah, tour guide. Where'd the knife come from?
I have to remind you guys, the tour guide did not go up there with you.
Oh, he's down by the door. Oh, crap.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
And he's already dead. Great.
Yeah. He found a way out.
Sure, let's go with that.
I actually am gonna put the knife back down. I don't need no weapons.
All right.
This is probably fake anyway, and I smell my hand where I got some of the blood on it.
Ew.
It's fake.
It smells like real blood.
It's fake. I rub it on my shirt to get it off my hand. I'm sure it's fake.
Starts to turn a little brown.
Well, at least if we fall into the ocean, they'll go after you first.
Huh. Huh. You think you're so funny when your book smiles.
The ocean. Okay.
You know where the sharks live?
Yeah.
You gonna take that other book too?
Ooh, another book!
Oh God, I wouldn't have pointed it out if I thought you didn't see it already.
I'll save this book before it gets stabbed with some other murder device.
Are you gonna open them and read them?
Well, I mean, that's what books are for, isn't it?
You're the one telling me how dangerous it is in here. I don't think you should.
Look, this book is called... What's the title of these books?
The book that was stabbed is an old journal, so it doesn't really have a title. The book with the symbols on it has a title in Latin, which... I mean, go ahead and roll to see if you know Latin.
I'm not even gonna roll. I know Barney does not know Latin.
Yeah, you would... Okay. Do you have any skills that let you know Latin? Identifying objects kind of counts.
/ trivia,
all right.
I guess.
Yeah. You're not quite sure what this book is. It seems a little heavier than books that size tend to be. But that might just be like it uses fancy paper or something.
Okay, I flipped through it. Is it mostly just like a textbook kind of thing, or is it handwritten?
It seems to be handwritten. There seems to be like a lot of weird symbols throughout. You get the feeling...
The big book's handwritten too?
Yes.
Oh.
It's laminated, so it looks all fancy. Although the pages themselves look pretty old. And you recognize some symbols from a fantasy book you read long ago. This seems to be something about magic.
Yeah, I mean, look at this great aesthetic. If we were to possibly consider the situation in which you are correct and they are just making a joke out of this is hashtag aesthetic right here.
Yawn. I make the yawning symbol.
Well, okay. And if I'm right and we're all gonna die, then the last page in this diary should tell us what to look out for.
We're not gonna die.
Yes, because I'm going to read the last page of this diary.
No, don't read it. Oh, God, we'll be here for hours. You'll get sucked in and you'll have to read the whole thing. I've seen you read a book before.
Yes, and it doesn't take me hours. Thank you very much.
No, but one time we were in PE and you started reading a book and the bell rang and we were all changing and you were still out there reading.
I know, that was the best class ever.
Oh, God.
Hey, Jesus, Murder Master. What does the last page of this diary look like, and is it just a bloodstain?
It is not just a bloodstain.
Oh, good.
The last page says, "I'm the last one now. I think I've discovered his weakness." And then the rest of the page is written out. Ripped out.
Oh, come on.
All right.
His weakness is ripped books. I'm mad about it.
Did you read that out loud?
Yeah.
What? Who's it talking about? His weakness. Whose weakness?
Now who's getting sucked into the book and wants to read it for hours?
Well, you read the middle part, not the end. I thought you were going to read the end and then it would be real quick and it'd be over.
Well, it was the end, but somebody ripped the last bit out.
Well, then it wasn't the end.
Well, now we have to... Maybe the guy at the entrance will know what happens at the end.
Fine. You want to go back down there? I start bouncing the ball.
Fine.
Oh, wait. No, we got to go to the basement first.
What? No, we don't.
He said we got to go to the basement. I went to the attic with you. You got to come to the basement with me.
fine. But if we all die, I'm haunting you.
If I'm dead, how are you going to haunt me?
I'll be a smart ghost. I'll figure it out.
There's no such thing as ghosts. Anyway, let's go. You read too many books about ghosts.
And then I'm haunting a vending machine so I can throw things at you.
Oh, vending machine. You just reminded me. Oh, I think I have a protein bar. Oh, wait, maybe I'll save it. Let's go to the basement. It's really hard to play this character. I feel like such an asshole.
I mean, that's the character. I think you're doing a good job.
Yes, the insufferable nerd isn't the asshole.
I'm an insufferable nerd in real life, so...
Me too!
Okay, so let's go down to the basement.
I finish off the Holy Trinity of insufferable nerds. Alright.
It's a great trinity.
It's great. As you all reach the basement, you notice there are more of those rooms with padded, like padding, so no one inside can hurt themselves. And at the very end of the hallway, at the bottom of the basement, there seems to be a large, like, cell more than a room. And
So, like,
you see
padded walls with nothing else in it? Is that what you mean by a cell?
Yes. Okay. With, like, this one in particular has, like, the prison bars and all that.
Oh, okay.
And there's chains on the wall as if it was holding something, though the chains are now broken.
Are they rusted?
No, they actually look pretty new.
Hey, so earlier, when you were looking at the book, did you hear chains?
Oh no.
Like chains rattling? You didn't hear chains rattling?
Did I hear chains rattling?
Roll a d20.
I really hope I didn't. That's a 17. I heard chains rattling. And I'm unhappy about it.
You faintly remember the sound of rattling chains, but you were so absorbed in having found books that you didn't pay much mind at the time.
Yeah, I thought that was just, stuff in your pockets.
Is the cell part with the bars and whatnot, is it open or is the gate shut?
The gate shut. The gate is shut with the dogs outside guarding.
No, I mean the cell that we're down in front of with the bars.
It's currently open.
I'm gonna bounce the ball from the hallway into the room and try to make it hit the wall and come back at me.
Okay.
Rather than walk into the room, I want to put something in the room, but I want to get it back.
Yeah. So as the ball bounces into the room, everything seems fine. As it begins to bounce back, you see it stop. As you see a hand reach out from the darkness that you can't quite make out.
Like a real hand, or
yes,
like a person's hand, or like a ghostly, transparent hand.
It seems to be a real person's hand. They're wearing gloves, which the person that led you inside was not. And you begin to hear a faintly ethereal rattling of chains.
I step back.
Yeah, I would like to clutch at Barney's shirt.
Okay.
Who's there?
Don't say anything though, they're gonna find us.
A large figure begins to kind of step into the doorway of the cell itself and begins to make its way slowly towards where you two are.
I say, run!
All right. I'd like you both to roll to run away. I believe, Py, you have an ability
I have
that makes you
fleet
better
of
at
foot.
running. Yes. All right, so go ahead and make a D20 roll.
So I have a. Oh, I was reading endurance. Sorry, I don't.
Oh,
think
that's
it's gonna
fine.
help in this situation. Oh no, a 2.
So Alexander just takes off sprinting, used to running away from bullies and such.
I was ready to run the moment we got down to this creepy basement.
Varney seems to stall just a bit longer.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna fight it or not. I do have.
I'm gonna need you to roll speed defense.
Okay, how do I do that?
So just roll a d20. I'm checking right now if you have anything special for it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you have might defense.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh. I rolled.
But I liked
rolled
Barney.
a 1. Poor Barney.
Yeah. Alright, so here's what happens. As you begin to run away, you're behind Alexander. And you're dashing towards the hallway to go back upstairs as you feel a chain hit your leg. And you feel yourself slowing down as the pain begins to consume you. It seems to have hurt your knee. But before the killer can quite reach you, there is a noise from upstairs, and the figure seems to turn his head up there and leave you as he heads another way.
My knee, you bastard! I'm gonna get you for this!
Alright, would you like to go after him?
No, I'm on the ground holding my knee.
Alright.
I hear this and I turn back from the half a hallway length away I am. And go, wait, no. Can't leave the meat shield. Can't leave the meat shield.
He ran away. He ran away. Come back and help me get up.
Well, now they know there are 2 of us.
He saw it before. I punched him in the gut and pushed his head out. He went the other way, but he got my knee first.
Man, I hope you don't weigh that much then if I have to carry you.
I don't. Just help me up. It hurts. That jerk. It's because I had him. I was going to take him out. He got my knee right in the back.
Gotta go for the throat.
I thought he was just messing around. I wasn't trying to kill him.
Well, that makes one of you.
Whatever, all he got was my knee. I'm just gonna have to take it easy during football practice for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, if we get back to football practice.
We better get back. I'm the quarterback this year. I can't miss the next game. God.
Well, that just means that they'll look for us faster.
Yeah, right. Haven't you seen horror movies?
I think back to all the horror movies I've seen. I help you get up faster so we can get the hell out of here.
Alright, I stand up.
Alright, as you stand up, you notice your knee is throbbing. You can still walk around. It's just actually like sprinting you think might be a challenge.
Yeah. Darn it. Can't believe I let him get the drop on me. He went that way. Maybe we should chase him.
Why did he go that way anyway?
I don't know. He heard something. There must be somebody else. I'm telling you, they're just messing with us. They're just trying to mess with us.
Our guide. Maybe you... Oh no, he's in danger.
Whatever. Notice that was not a ghost. Told you there were no ghosts in here. They're just messing with us.
Ghosts would have been better because ghosts can't touch people.
Alright, fine. Ghosts would have been better. Let's just get out of here.
Have we seen any windows that don't have bars on them?
You have not yet.
Are the bars rusted that we've seen?
You faintly remember on the second floor, one of the windows that was opened had rusted bars.
But none of the other bars are rusted?
No, they are not.
Damn you, OSHA!
So Sam is thinking... Sam is thinking, well, if this is that old, all the bars should be rusted, and they're not, which means time warp or ethereal something. However, Barney is
Or
not
they
that
can
smart.
for sure.
So Barney is just like, let's go.
Yeah, we'll find the
Fair.
front door, and if we don't find the front door, then we'll just climb down the windows.
Yeah, let's go. I'm sure we're just going to find the front door. Let's go. I'm limping.
And by we, you mean you.
Aren't you coming with
All right.
me?
Well, yes, but I'm not going to be able to find the front door.
Oh. Fine, let's go.
All right. Would you guys like to roll to try to find the front door?
Oh.
I would love to.
All right.
They said
I will
foolishly.
remind you that you have Find the Way.
Oh, man.
My D20's turned on me.
Yeah, this is pretty rough.
That would be a 9.
All right. Py, would you like to use Find the Way?
Yes.
All right.
How do I do that?
So you get to use a free level of effort, which means that you're basically going to be gaining an extra +3 for this action. Okay.
Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Those are really nice formatting.
Yeah.
Whoever programmed this is really good.
Shout outs to whoever programmed this. Great job. We appreciate it here at Midgardia.
How did you...
Alright.
Oh, you clicked the little chat window symbol next to the...
Yeah, on the left.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. So, as you make your way towards the front door, you manage to open it, only to find rusted metal bars blocking your way.
Oh.
Oh, come on!
Here, balance me. I'm gonna try to kick these out. I'm gonna try to kick them out with my good leg.
Okay, that's a might roll. Go ahead and click the die next to might.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. Let me open up that character sheet again. Oops. Oh, the die. Oh, I see. Cool. No bonus. Is that the?
You don't really get bonuses in this game, unless you want to roll effort.
Oh,
Unless you want to spend your effort.
Oh, it's asking for the difficulty value.
Oh, okay. The difficulty is a 5.
Okay. Let's see, what's my might? What does it do for me if I spend an effort?
Effort will lower the difficulty by 1.
Okay. And so I only have 1 effort. Do I ever earn that back?
No, this would be your effort for this session.
Okay. I'm not going to spend it right now then.
Okay.
And it says asset 0.
Uh,
I don't have any assets, I don't think, that apply to this.
No, you don't have any assets for this.
Ba-dum-tsh.
And then cost input value?
Cost input.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just gonna put
none?
this
0?
gonna default to 0. Okay,
Not
and
doing
there it
anything.
is. Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Oh.
So here's what happens. First of all, I'm going to be introducing a horror mode. So from now on, when anyone crit fails, the level of the crit fail goes up. So when next time you crit fail, it'll be 1, 2, then 1 through 3, and so on.
Okay.
All right. So as you kick the door, you completely fail to actually make any progress in breaking it down. But you do make the loudest noise you feel it's ever happened. And you start hearing rattling chains coming at you somewhere to your left.
Let's go. Come on. This isn't weak enough for me to break it. I thought it was weaker than it looks.
I thought you said you almost had him. Maybe you should just get the rest of him.
He wasn't the one shaking the chains.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
All right.
So I'm
where are you headed, or are you just
Well,
randomly wandering around?
Away
that
from
sound-
the chains.
yeah, that sound was off to the left, so we're running to the right.
All right. So, as you just head off towards the right, you enter a very large room. This seems to be the cafeteria, given that there are many large tables with chairs and a small, desk that presumably was once filled with food. So, what would you
But
like
not-
to do in the cafeteria?
Is there any food there?
No, this place has been shut down
Oh.
for several years. So.
Maybe we should have kept the knife. Maybe there are knives in here.
Maybe there's a back door out of the cafeteria. Didn't they used to have to deliver food or something in here?
Yeah. Food.
Hey, maybe there's refrigerators too. They might have some food in here.
Well, you can stay for the food, and I'll go for the back door then. Bye.
I'm just saying, if there's any protein bars or something, we could grab those. They're good.
All right.
So find a back door, I guess, is what we're trying to do.
All right. So you quickly find your way into the kitchen. As you reach the back door, you find that it does actually allow you to exit the asylum itself. And as you exit, you hear someone at the gates trying to get out as you see the tour guide.
Around the front of the building, you mean? Or
Yes.
is this exit to the front too?
Well, I mean, that's a good point. It's more to the left, so you would still see him.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, right?
I look over and I say, "Hey, wait up! We want to get out too."
He turns over and he kind of begins to run towards you all. What have you done?
What do you mean? You're the one who locked us in there.
Yeah, what did you do?
What?
Why are there bars in front of the door?
There are bars in front of the door. As you see the door from the outside, you notice that there are no bars.
Whatever. Let's just get out.
But
Where
you
are
I've
your
been
tried.
trying
dogs?
for several minutes now.
But you've
They're
tried.
on the other side.
What?
They?
They're on the other side of the gate.
What do you mean they? Oh, the dogs.
The
Well,
dogs.
can't you open the gate?
I'm trying. I've been trying for several minutes.
How tall is this gate?
Let's say around 15 feet.
That's a lot of feet.
It is.
Well, just tell your friend with the weird chain thing to knock it off.
Hey, look,
Chain?
Alex, I'll boost you over. Look, I'll boost you with my hands, and you can stand on my shoulders. You can get to the other side and unlock the gate from that side.
Well, is there a... Maybe we can just pick this side.
Can you do that?
I don't know. They make it look
Well,
really easy in the movies.
Oh, well, let's try.
Okay, roll to see if you can.
Barney's just
I'm
watching.
gonna say that's
I
a
don't know.
difficulty of 7. So you're gonna have to spend at least
Oh,
one
God.
effort to try.
Oh, man. But what if the dude comes? I don't want to spend an effort to do that then.
Alright. So you're trying to pick the lock for a few seconds, and you quickly come to the horrible realization that it turns out this is not quite as easy as it is in the movies.
It's true. Not that I've ever tried.
Well, here, let me boost you up.
Does it look like it can be unlocked easily from the other side?
I mean, it looks like it should be unlockable easily from this side as well.
How thick is the gate? Like, does it look like we could just all tackle it?
That doesn't seem like it would work.
Well, maybe we just need to start climbing then. Let's go.
I don't know if I could climb it. My knee's all messed up.
Well, then use your arms. What do you have them for?
Hey, smarty pants. Hey, groundskeeper, how do you normally open this gate?
He shows you the clicker that he's been trying for like a minute. And he's like, no, go back. You said there was a man with chains.
Yeah. There was the dude with gloves, and then there was the guy with the big rattly chains. Okay, it could have been a lady with big rattly chains.
The book.
The what?
The knife.
What about it?
Did one of you touch the knife?
You mean the bleedy knife with herpes?
She did it. He did it. I don't know who did it. There were chains, and then there were books, and I don't know. I saw
and then the kneecap.
I saw, and then he kneecapped me because I was beating him up, and then he ran away.
Only the knife can stop him now. Where is it?
Oh no.
Which one of you has it?
Oh,
you can go upstairs. We left it in the attic.
You left it at the...
We didn't want the herpes from it.
He looks shocked, and he's like, okay.
Alex is lying. I don't have herpes. God.
Quit
saying
that. Incidental.
Irrelevant.
I must go to the attic.
All right, we'll wait here.
No, we're not. We're going with.
What?
What if he fails? We still need the knife.
You said it was too dangerous in there. You didn't want to go in the first place, and now you want me to go back in there? Fine.
I'm just saying I'd rather have a weapon.
You'd rather have a weapon than try to get out? Look, we could climb this fence. It's no big deal.
Look, maybe we can just take the knife and then stick it in between the spinal cord, and you just have to, like, put it either between the... You put it in between the fourth and the fifth ribs, you aim upwards to get the heart, or you just go for the neck, where you go in between the two... Haven't you ever seen a murder mystery?
Oh, like Street Fighter?
Wait, what?
When they pull the brain out and the spinal thing is there and all that, it's really cool.
Yes, exactly like that. I think this is internally killing Jesus.
Okay, I guess we're gonna follow the groundskeeper back into the building.
Sorry.
I have never regretted leaving loot behind more than I do today.
Hey, look, my whole sentence thing is I don't need a weapon.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, God.
And for the record, groundskeeper knew we were going to the attic and could have said something like, "Ooh, don't touch the knife."
Right, or the books. And I stare at Alex.
Yeah?
You're not supposed to touch the books. If you hadn't touched the books, it would have been fine.
He's not very good at his job.
As we're walking back up to the door to go back in, I want to look at the second floor windows and see if I see anybody again.
Okay. As you're heading in, you don't see anyone on the second floor windows. Go ahead and roll a d20.
I don't like the way that you phrased that.
That's perfectly valid.
11.
Okay. You don't seem to catch sight of where anyone inside is, although you do know that there are people inside now.
I would like to make a note of any of the windows on the outside that look like they have rusty bars, so we know how the hell to get out.
All the bars seem pretty rusty from the outside.
Okay.
Also, the door has no bars, so...
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that out there.
That's great. Now, if we can just keep the door open, that would be even better.
Maybe we should try to find something to chalk it open, or like one of these rocks or something. I wonder if I could carry one of those around.
Yeah, can we just like shove a rock in the door so it's like open?
Oh, like a door stop?
Yeah.
Yeah, or if it's like small, you shove it in the other side of the door so that it's stuck in the open position as opposed to
I see.
stuck in the almost closed position.
Yeah,
Well,
that
like
makes
in the hinge. you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow that. Sure.
Jesus says, "I'll allow it. It's not going to help you."
Yeah, I'll allow it because it's gonna amount to nothing.
Sure.
As we're doing that, I say, "Hey, groundskeeper, wait up. How did you know that we need a knife?"
How did you know that there was
I
a thing
told
to
you.
not touch?
I was trying to tell you about the slaughters earlier, but you kept mistaking them for the sacrifices.
Well, but you didn't finish telling us. You didn't tell me the knife that they did the sacrifices with was in here, and that I should keep it.
Slaughters that they did.
Slaughters, whatever. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Anyways, now is not the time.
Yeah, slaughters are more for funsies. That's why there's laughter in a slaughter, and sacrifices are more so that you can get something out of it.
What do
The
you
groundskeeper
mean,
seems to be
laughter
horribly
in a
regretting his
slaughter?
decision of.
Laughter in a slaughter. What do you mean, laughter? Barney's really puzzled by that.
Never learned to spell. What?
Nope, he doesn't know how to spell slaughter.
For those of you non-English speakers, you spell slaughter with S and then the word laughter. That is literally how you spell slaughter. Thank you, English.
Sometimes I regret my English degree. Alright. So,
Yes.
as you begin to go upstairs, making your way towards the attic, you hear the rattling of chains from the second floor.
Ignore it. Ignore it. They're just trying to distract us.
Alright.
It's working. It's working.
Do you want to go
Barney,
face the
I'm
wall
going
with
to
the
use an
gloves again?
intrusion on you. Would you like to spend an experience point to stop me?
No.
Alright.
I feel like this is gonna be like when you get potions in a game and you go, well, but what if I really need them later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid.
That's okay.
Alright, so you both gain a second experience point.
Okay.
And as you're running up the stairs to make your way towards the attic, your knee kind of craps out on you. Oh no. And you basically it starts to really hurt, and you find yourself unable to keep climbing after you make it to the second floor. And as you're kind of standing around there in pain, you see the large, dark figure coming out of one of the rooms, and it turns to you.
I sort of, I'm kind of standing there with my back up against the wall, and I kind of turn my face just barely towards the stairs up that I just came down, and I say, he's down here. A little help?
I don't have the knife. I can't kill him.
So find it fast, then, I guess.
All right.
You just have
Alexander,
to work.
are you heading up towards getting the knife, or are you going to go down and help Barney?
I'm gonna go down, try and pull on his arm and convince him that he's just gotta work through the pain. This is the 10% of the 110% that he's supposed to give.
I think I might be able to take him.
All right, so I'm going to need you both to roll initiative.
No, don't go for the nuts. Just bite his neck.
Bite his neck. Interesting.
Yeah, just rip the jugular out.
I don't have sharp teeth like that. I'm just gonna...
What's the difficulty?
For ripping a jugular out with your bare teeth?
No, initiative.
Mine asks for bonus, which is, I guess, nothing.
Alright, so...
And then it asks for difficulty.
Very well.
That's weird how it does that.
Yeah, how difficult is this initiative?
It is initiative 3, so...
Standard.
Difficulty 3 and no bonus.
Wait, a demanding difficulty, I see. Why would it go up to
succeed.
impossible?
Oh, and Pi, you have danger sense, so it's only 2 for you.
Oh man. To be fair, I don't think it was that hard to sense this danger.
Yeah, it's valid.
Nice.
There we go. Okay, so
We
you're both
both
going
exactly
before
made
the
it.
lumbering monster.
Okay, so I'm just looking at my.
Was I supposed to drag out a token?
No. You don't need a token. Like Theater of the Mind people. No.
I was just checking.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yes, imagine in detail in your own mind how we're about to die.
No, I will describe that part to you very in depth. You don't have to imagine that at all.
I don't like that we changed screens.
Oh, we did?
Don't.
Uh-oh. Oh, look. Oh.
There's some judgment going on, and it's me to myself.
That's valid.
I'm getting
All
distracted
right.
by the graffiti on the walls.
Yeah. This place kind of went to crap after it shut down.
So I have my ability called No Need for Weapons says I can make an unarmed attack like a punch or kick, and it counts as a medium weapon.
Yes. In your character sheet, you will see unarmed attack under your attacks. It is a medium weapon that does 6 damage.
Okay. Oh, I see. The M and the 6. Ah, got it. Cool.
Yes.
Nice.
Pi, in case you're wondering, your unarmed attack is a light weapon that does 2 damage.
I do the same amount as a screwdriver?
Yes. You also have a screwdriver.
Look, I don't have any attacks programmed in, but the screwdriver says 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I also have
Just
Fists of
program
Fury. It
Yeah,
says I have,
that's why you do 6 damage.
Is that already counted in? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Okay. So how far away is this big guy from me?
Currently, it's around it's a short range. You could probably like walk up there and hit him.
I think I'm gonna do that because I want to create some space between Alexander and the big guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk up and hit him. So you want me to roll this?
Yes.
All right. No bonus. And what's the difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be 3.
I'm not going to add effort this time. I probably will regret that.
No, you add the effort when we get the knife.
I could add effort to the damage. Oh yeah, when we get the knife, that's true. Okay, so I'm not adding any effort. Okay, 6 damage.
Okay. So what are you doing exactly? Like pushing him, punching him, kicking him?
I'm walking up and I'm just gonna like hit him with a right hook.
Okay.
Punch him in the face, punch him in the nose.
So as you're walking up, like maybe you picked up a boxing lesson at some point, and you just hit him with a clean hook right where you want it to land. And you hear a crunch, but he doesn't seem to mind it much at all.
Oh, great.
Alexander, what are you doing?
I was going to applaud that wonderful right uppercut. Yeah, that was definitely an uppercut.
Yeah, that's not...
And that guy's not slowing down, is he?
No.
This worked for somebody. I'm gonna... Maybe if I take the screwdriver and shove it into his nose. That's how they got brains out.
Sure. That's how they got brains out. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's difficulty 4.
I don't know what I'm rolling for this.
Roll a d20.
That's an 18 murder master.
Okay.
Nice.
You just jam that screwdriver right up in there.
Oh god, I don't want to go to jail.
Now, he's going to go ahead and grab both of you, so I'm going to need you both to roll might defense. If you don't have might defense, just roll a d20.
If we did have a defense, where would defenses be?
Skills.
Oh.
It's right under the might, speed, and intellect box. So it wants my
Imagine
my difficulty.
having defenses.
Defenses are about all I got, so what's the difficulty on that?
It's going to be a difficulty 5.
Ooh, ouch.
If you do have the skill, it lowers down to a 4.
Okay, I do have my defense, so.
Oh no!
So will it automatically lower, or should I tell it 4 or 5?
Oh no. Tell it 4, I guess.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. So I made it.
Okay.
But
Yep.
poor Alexander rolled a 1.
Okay, so because this is horror mode, the crit fails are now 1 and 2. Alright, so let me describe what happened.
I say, Alex, get back, get back!
As he grabs both of you, Barney manages to break free of the hold, and the monster now grabs Alex with both hands and slams him against the wall. You're going to take 6 might damage.
That's a lot of might!
Yes.
And I didn't have that many might to begin with.
Yeah. One of the weak ones for you. At least you're not the goth. Alright. So, what would you like to do?
I want to try to make it let go of Alex, because I need Alexander to go try to find the knife while I hold this guy off.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if I can
So you're trying to hit him in some way where he's forced to let go.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull his arm off, make him lose his concentration on holding on to.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a might roll with a difficulty of 4.
Okay, and I have a pool here and an edge. What can I do with those?
Okay, so since you have an edge, you can use effort, and it'll cost less than normal. So it will only cost 2 might to use effort for this.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use, because I really need this thing to let go of Alexander. So I'm gonna make a might roll, and so
it's going to be further lowered. So the difficulty is now 3.
Okay, so difficulty's 3, and the effort I'm adding an effort, right? So I'm adding 1.
Yes.
Okay, and then asset no.
Correct.
And cost.
The cost is 2.
Okay, 2. Okay. Oh, ouch! Son of a poop! I rolled a 2.
Oh, your roll is 2. That's a crit fail. All right.
I'm hanging off of his arm, trying to break it free, like a cartoon.
As you grab
my legs in the air. Oh God!
You feel the chains wrap around your leg.
Oh.
And you fall to the floor. As Okay, so at this point, I'm going to remind you, or possibly let you know
that we're doomed.
Well, yes, actually, but it seems that way. But you can spend an experience point to use a player intrusion, which will let you introduce something into the story, or make sure something happens.
Okay, I will do that.
All right, what would you like to happen?
I want to have him distracted by that entire scene enough to give Alexander a better chance to get out of that grasp.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I will be wiggling as if my life depended on it. Which, in this case, I
I'm gonna
think
need
it
you
does.
to roll might defense for that.
Me or Py?
And it's gonna be Py. Py, that's gonna be lowered by 1 stage because the monster is distracted.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
reduce
gonna
my
need to roll at
speed.
least a 13.
Cross my fingers.
Don't fail me now, D20. D20.
Oh.
You failed. Yeah.
D20, that was
All
not
right.
a crit fail, but you could have done better.
Yeah. Barely avoided the crit fail though, which is nice. All right. So as you try to wiggle away, you're not taking any damage from this, but you don't quite manage to break free. And as this is happening, the monster is going to look down at the fallen Barney and reach to try to grab him while he's on the ground. So I'm going to need a speed defense roll.
Okay. I have a pool and an edge for that too. Oh no, I don't.
All right.
That's my speed actually. I have a might defense, so I just roll a d20.
Yes. It's going to be difficulty 3, so you need a 10 or higher.
18.
Okay.
My d20. I'm mad
not
now.
only-
I'm kicking out at him as he's trying to.
So you succeed critically, so you get to introduce something into the story.
Oh.
What would you like to introduce?
Oh boy. Okay, let me see here for a second.
I have some suggestions if you'd like.
Sure. Throw some suggestions at me.
Okay, maybe you kick him so hard that Alexander is let go. Maybe the tourist comes
can I do
downstairs
something
with the
that
knife.
extreme?
Yes.
Oh, definitely I'm going to do that then, because my whole goal was to get him to let go of Alexander.
All right, so Alexander is freed from the killer as you kick him hard back.
Run, go get the knife!
Man, if I get out of this, we're going to every single one of your stupid football games.
All right, Alexander, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to scurry like the little tiny rat I am.
All right. You have fleet of foot, so I'm going to allow it. You dash upstairs, and you see the tourist pulling the knife out from that was hidden behind a desk somehow. Here it is. Mystical dagger.
Yeah. Go mystical with at the bottom of the stairs.
What?
Is that the same? Oh, I'm not there. I was gonna say, is that the same knife as what was in the book? That sounds different.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I mean,
it's the
I feel
bleeding
like
knife.
yeah,
It feels like a pretty mystical dagger to me.
yeah. It's not like purple, sparkly, and throws glitter everywhere, but I'm gonna call it mystical too.
All right, abomination dagger.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
He's like, here, take this. You seem very fast.
This way.
All right, you now have the knife.
Woohoo!
The knife is a light weapon that does 4 damage.
All right. 4th, 5th rib. Which one's the 4th rib? I'm gonna run back the way I came when I get.
All right, you're not quite gonna make it this turn. So, Barney, what are you doing?
I'm still on the ground, so I'm just gonna try to kick its knees.
Payback's a bitch.
So, go ahead and roll your unarmed attack for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that it is a little bit harder because you're not quite trained in fighting while you're on the ground.
Mm-hmm. So what's
So-
the difficulty?
So it's gonna be difficulty 4 this time.
I succeeded. 6 damage again.
Okay.
Take that!
As you hit him, he kind of like begins to hold his knee, showing clear signs of pain now.
Good. If he touches his knee, I'm going to try to kick his hand.
All right. Instead of that, he's going to try to stomp you with his good leg.
Okay.
So that's going to be a speed defense roll.
All right. Not great. 13.
All right. So you barely manage to roll out of the way.
Excellent.
And as you do that, you see Alexander coming down with the knife. Alexander, what are you doing?
Okay, I have the herpes. How tall is this monster guy?
6'2", I'd say.
I would say that's probably taller than whatever I am. So we're not going to aim for the head, because that's like way above both my pay grade and my reach.
In the heart!
How muscly is this dude?
Very.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of muscle to go through. This is a herpes knife. We're just gonna bleed him out and shove it like right in the hip/crotch.
All right.
He
Stab him in the balls. Got you.
Listen, if he's not wearing a cup, that's gonna hurt, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely not. So, go ahead.
Look, it's right there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. D20. You stupid knife.
Swing and a miss.
I say,
Alright,
give it
so,
here, give it here.
You suddenly remember that you actually suck at attacking.
This looks so much easier on that TV show.
Just like lockpicking. Alright. So, Barney, what are you doing this turn?
Can Alexander hand me the knife?
Yes. Or you can take the knife.
I was gonna say I would not object to you taking the knife either.
Okay. I'll take the knife and try to stab him in the gut.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just so that is no longer an unarmed attack, correct?
Correct. So just roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
That's not where the kidneys are.
A 10.
Alright, that does actually hit.
Okay.
So that's going to do 4 damage. As you stab into this monster, you feel it drop heavily.
Oh, I try to roll out of the way.
Alright. It slams into the ground and just... There's no, like, heavy breathing or anything. It just isn't moving anymore.
Get the knife
As the
back.
tour guide
Yeah, I'll
begins
take the
to...
knife out of it.
Yeah. As the tour guide makes his way down. Just breathing heavily. Okay. Oh, you found him.
Yeah,
Well-
no thanks to you.
Found the knife.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Alex came down with it.
So when you're my age, you will also be this tired after running upstairs.
My dude, I am not even at that age yet, and we're already there.
It's fair. He just kind of nods. Like, excellent. I'm going to need help chaining him back up.
You knew he was here?
Yes, and I didn't expect you to go into the attic and touch the knife.
You knew we were going into the attic. Can't
What
we
do
just,
you
like,
mean?
cut his head off?
Chaining him back up.
He was... You see these chains? We're going to chain him to the wall
Yeah,
so that he doesn't break out of here.
yeah, but that didn't seem to help the last time.
You have
Why
a
don't-
point.
Why don't we just get rid of him all the way?
Yeah, just...
Okay,
give me
how
the
do you
knife and I'm
propose
gonna...
on doing that?
We're gonna cut his head off. Can't be that hard.
Yeah, alright. Doesn't seem to be against the idea. So you're gonna try to cut his head off with a knife.
Yeah, just stab him repeatedly in the back of the neck until the head pops off. That's how this works, right?
I mean, I don't have any personal experience in the matter of it.
Obviously, I don't either.
Logical. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's difficulty... Probably difficulty 4. I've cut pork before, I think it's about the same.
See, you're further ahead than I am.
In real life, I'm a biology professor, and I've done lots of dissections, so...
Oh. Then you know more about this than either of us.
Yeah, see...
But but Barney doesn't know anything, so...
That's
Yes.
fine.
Well, Py is a chemist, and my solution would just be chuck it in a vat until it goes away.
Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, I think Barney is a little struggling with the fact that he cut this guy and he fell down.
That's fair.
I don't know that Barney's going to be able to really cut his head off. I look at Alexander. I say, "You want to do it?" And I hold the knife out.
Yeah, double tap.
All right. Some difficulty 4 D20 check. Let's see what you got.
I got an 11.
That's just barely misses the mark. So you start stabbing him a bunch of times, but you can't quite get the head to, fall off. There's one of those tendons that you just can't quite cut.
Why are there bones in the way?
You clearly don't know where you're cutting.
Here, let me do it. And I kind of grab the knife and I just use all my strength.
All right.
I lean on its back and I just cut down.
It's more of cleaving down, really, at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna give it to you.
Okay.
The head just kind of rolls away.
Does it bleed a lot?
Oh yeah, there's blood oozing everywhere.
Oh.
It's gushing. If you've ever seen Evil Dead 2, we're talking that levels. Just spraying all over the walls, spraying all over both of you. It's going down the stairs and stuff. And
I say, I hope this thing didn't really have herpes.
Well, first of all, why would it matter for you?
Because there's blood all over me now. Poor Jesus. He's like, what? Why do you keep talking about herpes?
It's fine.
It's fine. You just gotta worry about it during the outbreaks.
Exactly. All right. So
I guess I will grab its leg and try to start dragging it down the hall or something. I don't know. Where do you want this, groundskeeper? I just want to get out of here. Can we get this done fast?
Yes, of course. I'll take care of it from here. Thank you.
Do you still have that bouncy red ball?
No.
It's probably in the basement.
Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna go grab that.
I never got it back.
No, screw that. All right.
I feel like we're gonna have to take this knife with us, or else our fingerprints are gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, I've got the knife. I'm not letting it go now.
All right. So, are you guys just heading out of the asylum?
If I want to get out of earshot of the groundskeeper person.
Okay, that's not very hard. He's slowly dragging the body down.
Alexander, you still have the books, right?
Yeah, I still have the books. I whisper back.
You think we should take all this stuff out of here?
Stage whisper, so we can hear.
Yeah.
People can hear on stream.
Yeah. Do you think we should take all of this stuff out of here, or should we leave it here?
Well, if we leave it here, won't somebody else just touch it?
Yeah, but I mean, if we take it, what if it follows us?
You know, you have points. And right now, all of them are really good. This clearly did not even occur to Alexander, as you see. It's like, no, we have to keep the... No, we can't keep them. Wait, but the groundskeeper said it was the knife that did this, right?
Maybe we should do a test. Maybe we should go out and go outside of the gate and then see what happens. Like if it follows us out, or if we can actually get away, or if maybe they'll disappear. I don't even know what's going on. But look, I just killed a guy.
Not so loud. What if there's police around here?
We're in an asylum. This is horrible. We gotta get out of here.
Is the gate open or closed?
The door outside is open. Would you like to go check the gate? Because you can't quite make it out from here.
I would love to check this beautiful gate.
Excellent.
I'm going with
All right.
him. I'm not staying behind.
I'm
Also,
shocked.
You find
what time of day
that
is it?
I mean, it's nighttime. I mean, you guys came in here to be spooked at night.
Okay.
Whoops.
Whoops.
That was a bad idea. Anyway.
Hashtag oops.
So, you find that you are able to open the gates. Would you guys like to take the books out with you or leave them behind?
Alex, you gotta make a decision, man. I don't know if we should take it. But I'm not leaving the knife behind, so maybe we should take the books, and then we could put the knife back in the book or something. I don't know,
but I think they both have to go with each other, because we can't split them up, because otherwise they'll find the books and they'll say, okay, well, we need the knife, and then there won't be a knife. And that's just rude.
Do you want to take them?
Okay, so everything's going out with us on 3, right?
Okay.
1, 2, 3!
3.
I'm using a GM intrusion on Alexander.
Oh no.
Would you like to take it?
Yes, because I'm curious. Not because it's a good idea, though.
Alright. So as you exit the door, you hear a scream from inside.
Oh no.
As the tour guide, you hear the tour guide screaming bloody murder. And you...
No,
suddenly-
all I heard was as you exit, and then everything went blank. What did I miss?
Oh. As you exit the gate, you hear a scream from inside as the tourist guide is just yelling horrendously. And at the doorway, you notice the head of the creature slowly rolling out. And then the body starts walking behind it, picks up the head, and places it where it's meant to be.
Did we make it outside of the gate?
Yes.
I would like to close the gate!
I'm sure you would. Unfortunately, the gate closes with a clicker.
Oh.
Great.
And we don't have to click.
No, the tour guide had the clicker.
Maybe...
Okay. I think. Okay, put the knife back in the journal.
I would like to put the knife back in the journal and see if it stops moving.
Okay. As you put the knife back in the journal, it feels wrong. It feels like you're actually stabbing something. And blood slowly oozes down the cover of the book.
Oh.
And as this happens, you see the creature hold its chest and collapse.
Okay, but remember, we heard stuff and we saw stuff before we touched the knife.
Yeah, weren't there 2 people in there?
I mean,
What do we do with the other book?
what do you do with the other book, Alexander?
The other book was the one with all the weird symbols in Latin, right?
Yes.
Sidebar.
Roll a d20 for me.
Alexander just opens it and starts reading. Anyway.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
That's a 6, Murder Master.
Okay. You find that this Latin book is starting to make some sense to you. You remember your middle school Latin course. Would you like to read?
Yes.
Excellent. As you start reading,
Barney is looking on in disbelief.
the house, the door of the house begins to, snaps off, and bars begin to come down, kind of like teeth, as you hear this weird laughter from the insides of the asylum. And you see the windows begin to all shut, except for 2, which kind of look vaguely like eyes.
What the fuck?
What are you doing, Alex? What? Stop reading. What are you doing?
I don't know if this is good or bad, so I'm just going to read faster.
No.
All right, I'm gonna use an intrusion. Would anyone like to stop me? Oh man.
My mind goes, well, it's not like Jesus can make it worse.
Can't I?
No?
All right, so no one's stopping me. Excellent. I'm gonna go ahead and give you. At this point, I'm just tossing XP at you guys. Just.
Okay.
I think you guys have hit 4 XP by now.
Well, we had 2, and I spent 1.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not at 4.
So now you have 2, and Pi has 3. All right. So as this happens, the rocks that were placed all over begin to roll away as hands sprout from underneath the grounds of the asylum. And bodies begin to force their way up.
Can I knock the book out of Alexander's hand?
More than likely. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a difficulty 1.
Come on!
I'm just gonna roll a d20.
I mean, you're distracted, and
15.
you're nervous. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Alright, you slap the book out of Alexander's hand.
And
I say, what are you
damn
doing?
Well, maybe
Let's go.
maybe he's gonna fix this, and I gesture towards the building which I had not previously been staring at. And I don't know how everything got this terrible.
I grab Alexander's arm and I just start running.
But the book!
Okay.
No, the last time we left something behind, we needed it, and I'm not coming back here again.
No, we're not coming back. We're not ever coming back for anything. Let's go.
Like this. Alright.
Do you still have the book with a knife?
No, I dropped it. And note that I have a bad knee, so I really can't pull you away that fast. So if you really wanted to, you could probably reach down and grab the book as we ran away.
Yeah, no, probably not. Let's just...
Okay.
At this point, I feel like we are either yelling or screaming bloody murder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Barney's totally freaked out. He's
Like, has anyone else in this area noticed that there are 2 idiot tourists screaming bloody murder?
I mean, it's like an abandoned asylum in Mexico. Like, no one's around the area that cares.
My dude, I have never been to Mexico.
Anyone
fair.
that hears
All
just
right.
sort of shuts their door and pulls the shutter.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Oh, it's the weird haunted asylum.
Yeah.
Let's not deal with that. Alright, so...
An MP,
You
not my
guys
problem.
sprint away into the night.
Yes.
Alright. You quickly make it to the car that you drove in on and manage to escape. The
Oh my
next
God.
day, you hear news
God.
of
We had a car.
Another string of murders at the asylum.
Oh.
String? There's only one dude!
There were many bodies found.
Weren't they the same bodies?
See,
Like
this was a sacrifice. They sacrificed the one thing in the book, and then there's just all the same bodies again.
Yeah, no one checked who the bodies were belonged to,
Oh, no.
and they went up each time.
And they were fresh?
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
oh no, what happened to the doggos? Oh no, we're the worst people ever.
Well, we never saw the doggos die, so, you know. Movie logic, they're still alive somewhere. I hope you all had a great time. I really enjoyed it.
I did. That was really fun. I thought at the end there we were dead. You start reading from that book, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we're dead. We're gone.
Yeah,
And you're
that's
like, would you like to
over.
stop reading? I'm like, no, to fix this, we have to get to the end of the book, which means I need to get to the end of the book faster.
If anyone would ever like to continue this, I am down to run a zombie apocalypse with this as, like, the
starting
catalyst.
point.
Oh, my. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
you guys just
Well,
left
I mean-
zombies.
Oh no.
Barney's like half crazy already now. He's really messed up about this, and
Oh, yeah.
oh man.
Oh man.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking Barney had this like wonderful sports football scholarship to like some college, full ride, just to doing football, and now suddenly you're
That's
like,
gone.
Yeah.
I can't play football
That's gone.
anymore, and then I decided to say no to the super Ivy League school, instead going to like this tiny college so that I could learn to ghost hunt.
Yeah.
You learned Latin and many other Latin-like
Right.
things.
And you've been dreaming about that book ever since that night. It calls
Yeah.
to you, and eventually you want to go back.
I need the book.
And
Oh,
and
man.
Barney, who has decided and is convinced that he should have died, he wants to go back with you because he thinks he's supposed to die there.
Or at least
That's excellent.
maybe he needs to permanently kill the monster
right.
so that
Yeah.
he can finally rest.
Yeah, he can't rest. There's something not finished. He didn't finish. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay.
That was really fun. Thank you.
That was super
Thank you
fun.
all for playing.
And creepy. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I
my
couldn't tell
goodness.
whether that groundskeeper was gonna like turn on us and have a knife of his own. That's why I asked if it was the same knife. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna attack Alex.
No. It really depends on which thing you picked up first.
Mm. Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
I have to be really, like, vague about everything until you actually
Sure.
choose what the
Yeah.
actual horror is going to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that seems like a really fun system in terms of either going with a pre-written thing or just making things up and setting difficulties. Like,
yeah, honestly,
almost like kind of like Powered by the Apocalypse, and that you sort of go with it and make things happen as needed.
there's a lot more crunch to it, in my opinion, than Powered by the Apocalypse.
Oh yeah, but
But
most
honestly,
things have more
like,
crunch to it.
Of the systems I know, and that's quite a few of them, this is probably the most homebrewable, in my opinion.
Yeah. You know, as I had mentioned earlier, I ran Numenera for a year and a half, and it was so fun. I don't know how close, like, that was before they went, now they have, like, the second edition Numenera or whatever. And I know there aren't a huge amount of changes, but there are some significant character-based changes. And I haven't played Cypher before, so I was curious how it would work, with the different genres. And it seems like it could do horror pretty well. The only thing I feel like it needed was maybe a sanity thing going.
Oh, kind of like
is
Call of
rules for
Cthulhu.
sanity.
Yeah.
There are
like,
rules for sanity. I didn't use them for the slasher variation.
Oh, okay.
But if guys had gone into one of the other ones, then I would have been using sanity rules as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, that's cool. Cool.
Yeah. It actually has like a big chapter on all the like genres, and it gives a lot of optional rules for each one, which I find very useful.
Yeah, nice.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Before
cool.
I forget, I am actually going to deafen myself on Discord if I remember how to shout out thank yous.
Yeah.
And then we can either go back to chatting about the system for a bit or ending. We'll see where we are. So
Okay.
what
I'm
do you think?
gonna grab something to drink, so I'm gonna mute myself for a minute.
You can do that as well, Jesus, if you need to use the restroom or grab something to eat or drink. Alrighty, and let's see if I can remember how to do this. Before I forget, let me give a shout out to our patrons on Patreon. You can support us on patreon.com/Midgardia, or as Karu so often says, midgardia.com/Patreon. Thank you to Jesus Mendoza, Snaggy, Pie, Me in Midair, Matt, John, Alien Burb, Shomaru, Fosfini, Aster, DMSamuel, Georg Mir, Chromos, Zyoko Haken, The Webcoder, Scott Dunsmore, Joker's Wild, Kelly Froese, Gunk, Nicholas, Skexis Chamberlain, Stephen Larson, Tess, Udies, and Kaora. And if I butchered your name, I am so sorry. Please let me know either in chat, on Twitter at MidgardiaRPG. Thank you so much for supporting us, and I think we will be going on a little bit of a break. At the very least, I'm going to put us on the BRB screen so I can see if Jesus and Sam are around. Let's see here. Beep. Also, shout out to my roommate's computer who made that noise every time you either inserted or took out a USB device.
That's a great noise.
Every time you plug something in, it would go,
Yeah.
doo beep, and then you unplugged it and it would go, bee doop.
Nice. I usually turn all the sounds off.
I do too, but we used his computer as the projector for the main room. Like, we hooked it up to the TV to watch movies and stuff. And so every time we wanted to do that, we would unplug his webcam and then plug the USB drive in there.
Nice. Nice. That's funny. Wow.
I feel like Garma's gonna be sad that he missed out on the super homebrewable, like, fiddly one, because I know that he likes to just sort of improvise as he goes along.
Yeah, I'm really upset that Garm couldn't be here. One, because Garm would have been great, but also because Garm chose the goth. And there's so much cool shit in here for the goth to do that I couldn't include.
Like what?
Yeah.
Oh, the goth can read Latin.
Oh, nice.
Of course the goth
Great.
can read Latin.
So what you're telling me is the house would have woken up while we were in it.
Oh, no, like, there's a lot of different stuff in there.
Yeah, well, maybe the goth would have found the
Because,
passage of stop
you see-
this shit.
Yeah, Pi rolled a 6, so I chose one of the worst ones.
Oh, man. That's hilarious.
Pick a random chapter.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the title says, How to Begin Your Own Zombie Apocalypse.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
So yeah, there was like a spells that the goth can use and stuff. It's great.
Yeah, when I was picking my character, I looked at that one and I thought, ooh, I should do that. And then I was like, no, it seems really complicated. I want to do something very basic because I felt like I didn't know the system very well.
That's fair. I think you know the system better than any other player.
Yeah, I think,
Maybe.
because I've never played Numenera at all. I've never actually even seen a game of Numenera. And I don't even
Yeah,
remember
the
what
jock
else
is
it
definitely built to be very simple. The jock punches things. It's Flip the chalk.
That's usually what Garm picks when playing characters, unless he's trying to basically make ill into a character. Which he has, in fact, done more than once. Shout out to Illustrious.
Yeah.
Shout out to Illustrious. He's playing Kaizo Mario right now, I think.
He was playing Pokemon earlier, but...
Alright. Shout outs to Illustrious. He's great. Go check out his Twitch.
Yeah, I mostly picked the nerd because I can't metagame if it's something my character would know in-game.
Yeah.
And the nerd is more likely to know random, useless knowledge things.
Oh, yeah. I think one of his skills is, like, no random trivia or something.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Let's see here. Yeah, one of the skills is really identifying objects.
This was my first time GMing Cypher, so...
Okay.
Oh, man, that was fun.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah, you did. It's hard to stream a game and be, like, out there, and you're trying to run the game, and there's so many things, you know, when you GM that
you're thinking about.
Anyway. Yeah, you're thinking of all these different things, and then when you're streaming on top of it, it's like, oh, and now I have to also care about what the audience is hearing, and then and now I also have to care about not saying and ah and too much, and now I also have to, you know, and not to mention the rules of the system. I feel
rough. Cypher's a lot better for those kind of things because I don't have to worry about my own dice rolls at all.
Right.
So it lets me focus more on other things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, alright guys, here's an intrusion.
Yeah, I've actually only GM'd twice. Both of them were on stream for one-shots because I am
it's much easier
a giant idiot. I did one with... What was it? I want to say Cyberpunk 2099.
Oh, that's a fun one.
And which was interesting because I had to... I was going to say translate, but that's not the word I wanted. I had to switch everything from Pathfinder to 5e at the last minute because we went, oh shit, this other thing we were going to run is only supposed to be 2 hours long and we were supposed to fill this 4-hour time slot in the 24-hour stream. So, okay, well, we'll go with this 4-hour one. Great. Partway through, I realized that it was meant for Pathfinder or 5e, but since it was a Kickstarter thing, they never reached the point where they were going to make 5e a thing, so it only ever got Pathfinder.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting here going, I don't even know how to make a normal 5e combat, let alone try and balance this sucker from a different system.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough.
And then the second one I ran, Jesus was actually in, was running on Legacy. It was,
that was really fun.
I was going to say Bloodstain, but that's not the thing it's actually called. But it is it was like a Castlevania-esque system.
That's the one where I became a shark gorilla at the end.
Nice.
Yeah, where I gave you guys a dog and you're like, oh, this is great.
And then the dog was evil. How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare you
I
play
gave them an
like
NPC in like the first 5 minutes of the game that was related to the final boss.
Oh no.
And it was a dog.
I made sure it was one of those big white floofy clouds.
Oh, so everybody fell in love with it, and then it was an evil bastard?
It wasn't an evil bastard, but its dad totally was.
It betrayed us.
Oh.
It betrayed us. It betrayed us in the end.
Listen, you were gonna kill
technically,
its dad.
I also betrayed us in the end, so I guess I can't judge it.
That's also true.
That's the thing about one-shots is you can have, like, a betrayal thing happen, and it's not as... like, offensive, you know?
To your players, because...
because you're just, you know...
I'm hoping that, like...
And, you know.
Yeah, you haven't, like, spent
I'm hoping
entire
that this
year...
adventure eventually, like, has that kind of to it.
Yeah.
But I'm still working on it. I'm still, like, halfway through writing it, so... This was really useful for that.
Oh, good.
And I'm sure the other bits that weren't used, you could honestly... do it again, depending on if, you know, people have seen any of this stream or the VOD Squad. Like,
yeah, there's plenty of stuff still in here that was not explored in this, and I'm still working on more content. So,
because I know that December is going to be hell for schedule wise, so Any viewers that are going to be watching, we will have to deal with Yankee Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I am going to be gone between Christmas and New Year's. Garm is also going to be gone. So we may end up running some more one-shots, and if y'all have any ideas of what you'd like to see or what you'd like to play, you can either head on over to our Discord through Patreon or send us a message on Twitter at MidgardiaRPG, and I'm sure we could work something in if you wanted to run more of this, Jesus.
Oh, I'd happily run Escapades at Esperanza Asylum next time as well.
Nice. Yeah, it won't be nearly as thematic as, like, closer to Halloween, but, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas and all that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I can throw a few Christmas jokes in there. It'll be fun.
It could be decorated like Christmas.
Or, you know, chuck
Zombie
some
turkeys.
Oh no, that's terrible. I am probably going to kill the stream, and then if we want, we can hang around for voice. But thank you all so much for watching, and we will keep you posted on Twitter for what's coming up next. I believe Car had to evacuate her apartment, so we aren't streaming on Friday.
Oh, God.
But
okay.
Is she okay? What happened?
She lives in an apartment complex and they're fumigating.
Oh.
So I think they're just evacuating everybody.
Still, what a pain. I mean,
yeah, basically. But, you know, you don't want to do it during the most of the week when people are at work and then, like, can't go home after and change or something.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thanks, everybody. And we'll keep you posted on what we're doing next.
Thank you.
Thank you.